Good morning!
So welcome to the Rise and Shine show with Sea Lake Journeys.
It's time to rise and shine.
Rise and shine.
Rise and shine.
Shine
Join
and
us for
forward
a
like
lap
this
this morning,
morning,
Sea
Sea
Lake
Lake
Journey
Journey
Crew. How about that?
Okay. So we want to say good morning to everyone that's listening while driving or listening while doing other things.
Yeah, you're mowing your yard, you're washing your cat. We don't know what you're doing this morning.
Washing your cat. Where do you come up with this stuff? Usually it's yard sales. Now today it's washing your
Oh,
cat.
it's Friday. You got to wash your cat day.
Okay, so let's get this show on the road. We got a lot to cover and just a little bit of time to get there.
How about that?
So we're going to start off with Love Jones.
He was in the house at first this morning, and he put up our motivational.
And I've got it right here.
Oh, you do?
I
Okay.
do.
was gonna read it,
I
but
had a hard time keeping up with them this morning, but that's okay. Y'all made
Yum.
me work.
You gonna put it up
Okay,
there? Or
I
you want me
am.
to read it from here?
Here we go.
All right, look at this. Law Jones. Each morning we are born again. What we do today is what matters the most, and that's by Buddha. Not the tiny Buddha.
Yeah, we had the tiny booty the other
Yeah,
day.
tiny
Now we got
Buddha
the
the other
full
day.
size
This time we
Buddha
got
today.
regular.
But that is true. What you do today is what matters most.
Yeah, because you can't do nothing about what you did yesterday.
Nope.
You can't do nothing about what you're going to do tomorrow. So
Nope.
focus on today. What are you going to
There
do
you
today? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the Rise and Shine show with Sea Lake Journeys.
And we're gonna say good morning to the Gaylords. Next week they're going on a cruise.
Yeah, so they got to get started packing.
So I saw them talking about their packing, and Mr. and Mrs. Gaylord do not pack simultaneously. Mr. Gaylord is mainly in charge of the packing. So I have a tip for you. So
Watch our packing video.
That's not what I was going to say, but that's pretty good. So what Chet does is, because I work and I actually pack, but what he starts doing is he starts making lists for me. And so let's say I'm walking around the house 3 weeks before we go on vacation. I say, Chet, don't let me forget. I've got to take the charger for my whatever. And he'll be like, okay. And so he writes it down on the list. So then when it comes today to pack, he'll say, is this, and then we have everything and nothing got left behind because somebody left my phone charger behind.
It wasn't me.
And we had to go to Nassau, Bahamas and make a whole video about a phone charger.
But we'll do it. We got a good packing video out there, but we're going to do a really extensive one when we go to Alaska
Yeah,
and show you how we really do it.
there you go. And everybody get that salute up because Mark the
Shark.
Shark is in the house.
Woo!
Good morning, Mark.
Mark the Shark.
And the Gaylord says it's 33 in New York.
Oh, my goodness.
Law
33.
Jones says it's 43 in Toledo.
Wow.
Oh, good grief. And let's see.
I have no idea what it is here. What is the temperature? I think it's like 65.
It is.
Was that thing got a temperature on it somewhere?
It did. I don't know where it went.
That's like 65.
And PSV Odyssey is in the house. Good morning, Paul.
Good morning.
So nice to have you with us today. And cruising is fun anytime.
Wow. How about that? She had a cup of coffee and
The dog threw up
A
on
monster.
me. I haven't even drank the monster.
And the dog threw up on her.
on me. Just, it's like, okay.
and we were ready to do
Wait,
this show.
don't say that yet.
Oh, okay.
The dog threw up on me. So, and Eddie Lugo is in the house. Good morning,
Good morning, Eddie.
And Denise Mason. Good morning. So nice to have
Good
you
morning,
with us
Denise.
today. And Jeffrey Schmidt. Here's our joke of the day.
Jeffrey Schmidt, are you ready for the joke of the day? Here it comes. Good morning, everyone. Joke of the day. To avoid taking down my Christmas lights, I'm turning my house into an Italian restaurant. En route to Planet Fitness, listening to your show.
Okay, so turning it into an Italian restaurant. What's that got to do with Christmas lights?
I guess they leave lights up. I don't know.
I don't
But
know.
we got restaurants around here that leave their lights up year round.
Yeah, but those are mostly Spanish, Mexican restaurants and that kind of stuff, right?
Well, even the other Bob and Tiffany's restaurant down there got lights up because we sit outside.
And good morning, Kathy Mills. So nice to see
Good morning,
you this
Kathy.
morning. And my sister from another mister. I just love saying that. Travel or
Bust.
Good morning, guys.
Oh.
And Tanisha's here with our daily.
Good morning, Tanisha. And she says it's Happy National Pumpkin Cheesecake Day, National Reptile Awareness Day. Are you aware there's reptiles?
I'm aware there are reptiles, but I did not realize they had their own day.
I didn't either, but I'll tell you what, there's enough of them. Oh, it's also National Witch Hazel Day and
Ooh.
National Mammography Day, Celebrate, everybody!
At one time, I had so many reptiles. Chet told me I had to get rid of anything that could kill our children.
Yeah, when it came time to open the oven door and
And
leave a
the
lizard
savan-
laying on
It
them.
wasn't a lizard. It
oven
was a
door.
Savannah monitor. There's a difference.
Yeah.
He would like
About
he
a
liked
30-pound difference.
it was a gas stove, and if you turn the stove on and heated the oven up and then opened up the door, he would like to get up there and lay on it.
Yeah.
It was a nice place for him to be. And the journey awaits. Good morning, the journey awaits. So nice to have you guys with us today.
What do you
And
say, Reggie?
the Moonlight Adventures. Good morning, Moonlight.
Good morning.
And
Johnson Chastity.
Warm Strong Adventures is here.
Good morning, Warm Strong.
And let me see. Hold on one second. I want to come back to. I'm gonna put Leonard Family Funds thing up about the Raid Parade, but I want to come back to that here in a second.
Well, while you're doing that, I'm gonna give him a piece of useless information real
Go
quick.
right ahead.
How about, did you know that more people button their shirts upward? I did not know that. I've been doing it wrong
I
all these
button
years.
mine downward.
I do too. I button this button here.
Because
and then I go down.
if I start at the bottom, I may miss it, and then I get at the top and they're wonky, and I've got to start all over again.
Yeah, so I made part of an A-B game show one day. Do you button your shirt A going down or B going up? See, I wear t-shirts so I don't have to button anything.
Law Jones says he always wanted to know where the reptiles were. Well, they were at our house for the longest time.
Oh, we got lizards galore here. Lizards and chameleons and skanks and...
So for the Raid Parade today, if you go to
Yes.
the community tab on our page, I have the link for the pre-party.
Mhm.
And then PSV Odyssey, Paul is the first video in the parade itself. So I have the pre-party as one link, and then Paul's video as the other link. And then I think we're fifth in the parade. And I gave you the link for our link, our video. And it seemed like when I got up this morning, all the links were ready to go except for one. Hopefully that one will get their link up and appear, and then the parade should go along without a hitch.
How about that?
And Law Jones says that
Is that
it's a Christmas thing.
Christmas thing or an Italian
An
thing?
Italian thing.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, yeah.
So I was sitting here ready for the morning show, and because I got to fix this camera. I do believe it was Law Jones, or maybe it was the Gaylors. Maybe it was the
I
Gaylors.
think it was,
Law
Law
Jones?
Jones. Yeah, we had all of our
Said-
facts all ready to go.
We
We'll
were
talk
all
about-
ready to go and
Yeah.
everything, and then somebody in the chat says, "I hope they have pictures." So Robin, just a few minutes before the show started, had to go out there like a mad maniac and not only find pictures, but put the link for the video, for the photos in the description of the video so that we don't get janked on it.
So now that I know she
Good
can do all
morning,
that
Journey.
in 15 minutes, I don't expect her to whine about how long it takes to make a video anymore.
Oh, no. Good morning, Journey with the Gingers.
Good morning, Ginger.
So, all of you that want to know what the lovely Royal Caribbean's icon of the seas looks like, well,
There it
there
is.
she is.
Right there.
Isn't she gorgeous?
That's what it really looks like. We're going to show you some more pictures, but keep in mind they're all computer graphics of what it's going to look like. Right now, that was what it looks
Yep.
like.
So let's see that again. There she is in all of her glory. Isn't she the most gorgeous ship you've ever seen?
Yeah, I think if we go now, we get a discount.
Well, so like Chet said, the only photos that are out there of her right now are virtual photos.
And there you go. There's a picture of it right there for you, Law Jones and everybody else. It's Chill Island. Keep in mind, this ship has how many? 7 pools
7 swim pools.
and 6 water slides, which we'll show you those in a minute. But
So this is what I think is so interesting. They have Chill Island on Perfect Day at Coco Cay.
Yeah.
And now Chill Island is on a cruise ship.
and they actually put the largest pool at sea right here on this ship.
Okay, so let me just, are we going to show them all the pictures and then we're going to talk about all the pictures because we're jumping around. Our information is not.
Hey,
so,
who knows?
So,
We don't know what we're
so
going to do.
just because
We don't
I
know.
needed to come up with pictures at the last minute, our pictures are not in sync with what we had written down.
This is
So-
what you can do with 15 minutes of preparation before a show.
There you go. So there's their Chill Island with 7 swimming pools.
How many? Yeah.
And a closer up view of Chill Island. I'm just going to go through the photos first, okay?
come
And
back
then
to it, yeah.
this is the Surfside Family Zone, which just looks so much fun. And of course, Thrill Island with how many water slides is it?
7 pools
1,
and 6
2,
water
3,
slides.
4.
6.
I can see at least 4 clearly in that photograph. So that's pretty cool. And then this is another view of the other side of where the slides are located. And the Aquadome, this is one thing that everybody's talking about. And the terrace, look at that picture. Everybody Would you want to just be sitting there right now? I would. It's like, man, check that out.
How about that?
Okay, so let me
Go back to the first one then.
go back to. Oops, so sorry.
Yeah, go back to
Hold
the one
on.
and keep one up there as we're talking about them.
Okay, let me see what people are saying over here in the chat. The Moonlight Adventures is trying to get booked on the inaugural sailing.
Yeah, I think it's Tuesdays when they're going to start
Oh,
opening
and
up.
look who's here!
Hey, it's Maria
Yes, our good friends Maria
and Fred.
Frank.
Fred.
Frank.
Fred.
We met them on what ship did we meet them on? It's been so long now, I've forgotten. Who?
Carnival Conquest, I do
Carnival
believe.
Conquest, I do believe.
Yeah,
Good
we sat at the
morning.
dinner table every night with them.
So nice to see you. I haven't seen you in forever. Okay, so back to our topic.
Okay, yeah, back to our topic. Here we go. The Icon of the Seas, the booking's supposed to open up Tuesday, and that's what Josh is talking about there, trying to get booked on this thing, and it's going to sell out fast, I guarantee you. It's going to be sailing January of 2024 out of Miami.
Out of Miami.
Out of Miami. So don't it look like a Miami ship, though? Look at those colors.
I know, right?
I think the color scheme they've put on this ship is fantastic. Keep in mind, we're not big Royal Caribbean buffs. We have been on Independence of the Seas, but this really is a beautiful ship.
And what they did was they took Perfect Day at Coco Cay and put it on the water.
They really did.
That's exactly what they did.
They did. And this ship is going to be...
Good morning, Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla. So nice to see you and CME Traveling.
Good morning, all of y'all. Woo-hoo! Checking out this will be the largest cruise ship in the world when it comes out. Once again, Royal Caribbean pulling out the biggest ship in the world every time they pull a new ship out. And this ship is going to be bigger than the Oasis class by length. It's going to be 1,198 feet long. That's 10 foot longer than the Symphony of the Seas. It's going to be 250,800 gross tons. That's enormous.
So one thing I love about this picture is, look, those lawn chairs that are on with the man sitting there reading a book, they're not chairs. It's a platform where they have these cushion mats that they're setting down. How cool is that? So they're not going to have to push chairs around anymore. They're just going to lay out these awesome mats. That's like, wow.
I'm very curious about how it's going to work. It looks great.
And good morning, Antoinette at Fun. So nice to have you with us this morning.
Now, seeing the pictures there, you see all kinds of young people. I see a little kid over there. Looks like he's 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering how Chill Island is going to work when we hear that.
But Chill Island, they have the Surfside Family Zone. So I'm sure most of the kids are going to want to hang out here in the family zone. I mean, because look at it. It's got the giant water bucket that's going to dump on them, the little sprinklers that come up. Mom has perfect places to sit while in the water, but yet not in the water. And these fake palm trees that they have, they're going to cast some great shade.
Yeah, I think so too. I just like the appearance of them, the color, everything. Royal Caribbean really knocked it down with this one.
And so in the chat, Leonard Family Fun is hinting to Bobby. Tanisha's hinting to Bobby it would be a great birthday and anniversary gift to be on this sailing.
Yeah, Bobby, my birthday's in September. Be a great birthday gift, Bobby.
Yeah. So everybody's in the chat chatting it up about all kinds of things. Thank you for the thumbs up reminder.
Oh, yes. I hate
yes.
being like this during the day. I really need my thumbs, y'all. So somebody give me some thumbs. Thank you.
And even though I think that this is an exciting ship, I'm not sure about going on her because it can hold so many passengers. Also, they have a great layout and everything.
But yeah, it's got 8 neighborhoods. Maybe you just go from neighborhood to neighborhood till you find the one you want to sit in.
Right. So, and now we're to the slides. Look at this. Look at those crazy slides. Once again, they have taken Perfect Day at Coco Cay and put it on the cruise ship. And from this picture, you can clearly see basketball courts. You can see the flow rider. You can see all these slides. I'm in awe. Is that a putt-putt golf up there too?
I'm sure there is. I mean, what else do they got? They got everything. I don't know what else you could put up there now unless they go check out our channel and find that cruise ship that we built and try to add some of that stuff on there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So they've got the Thrill Island and they've got the Chill Island. You know what else they've got though? That right there. See that pool right there that you're looking at in that picture? That is the first suspended pool at sea.
Wow.
Very first suspended pool at sea. It's also an infinity pool. Do you see that?
It kind of looks to me like 3 little mini pools squashed together.
But it's overhanging.
I
Look
know.
at that.
I
Ain't
see it
that cool?
overhanging. Yeah. What if that
Whoa.
thing leaked?
It's going to rain on the people below. They're going to say, "Oh, it's raining." They're like, "This is chlorine water."
I
think-
know, right? And the other thing about this photograph as well is that there are 3 little places that you can sit right there on the edge of the pool, which I wonder how many people, share hogs, are going to hog up those 3 little places to sit.
Uh-oh, that could be a problem.
And Mark the Shark, whose mother works for Royal Caribbean?
Mark's does. I'm sure that my mom works for Royal Caribbean. I'm sure that will be the first sailing. I'm sure you will too, Mark.
Well, Mark the Shark, listen, I think that we have become great friends.
Oh, yeah.
We're just like, you guys are like brothers from another mother. So
Yeah.
Chet's your brother from your mother. I think you should take us with you.
And Tanisha's right. It's a great birthday present. Remind Mom that it's my birthday coming up. All right. We love having you guys here this morning doing this. This is so much fun.
And then the Aqua Dome. This is what a lot of chatter is about right here.
This to me is the biggest thing that they have done. You know, they've had the Aqua Theater on their Oasis class ships, but it get canceled sometimes because of rain, because of wind blowing. A lot of things were interfering with them doing their shows. But now it's inside. The Aqua Theater is now an indoor theater with this Aqua Dome. So if the wind's blowing, doesn't matter. If it's raining, doesn't matter. And yet they still got the windows there, so you still get the light.
And this is what I can just see them doing, right? All of the divers having on like black light costumes and making these black lights. What an awesome show. And they can do laser light show going on while they're doing it with, you know, even though they do that now with putting the colors on the water, now they can make that so entertaining because it's inside a dome. So they can, I can't even express myself.
It looks to me like a bunch of mermaids got together and did a Kiss concert.
And good morning, Z Shows. So nice to have you with us today. Thank you for dropping in.
The Z-Man. Okay, Leonard Family Fun says, my birthday's in January, and it will be my 50th birthday. I'm making the call. Just needs his credit card. Hey, all right.
When you get that credit card, just add us to it, okay?
Yeah.
And Law Jones.
The Aqua Dome is under the pretty glass diamond thing at the
Yes.
forward part of the ship. That's right. It's going to have light coming in during the day, and it's going to be able to do this big old light show. And
Let's see if we
theater
can
works at
see
night.
that in one of these photographs here. Back to
I don't think we have a picture from the front.
No, I didn't.
Well, there it is.
Oh, maybe the last picture I added.
Nope.
I guess I didn't. Sorry, I ran out of time.
You mean that you can only do this much in 15 minutes?
Yeah, that's all I could do in 15 minutes.
Plus put the credits in
Plus
so you
put
don't
the
get
credits
banged
in
for.
so I don't get yanked on it.
You're right. So you want to know how many people are going to be on this ship? Up to 7,600 passengers, 2,350 crew for a total of 9,950.
That is insane to me. Totally insane
Almost
to me.
10,000 people. That's
And-
like double the amount of people from any of the largest ships we've ever been on.
So what I think is so interesting is this ship, they're really targeting the whole water aspect of what Royal Caribbean has to offer. And if they're targeting that, what is their, what's that thing in the middle? We call it a promenade on a lot of ships, but on Royal Caribbean, they call it something else, you know, where all the restaurants are. It looks like
Yeah.
a park and all
I
that.
think it's still called a promenade. Right?
So what is that going to look like on the ship if they're targeting the water activities? You know, it's interesting to me.
It really does look like they've reached over to Coco Cay, it being so popular.
I know.
Kind of drug it onto the ship.
Really did.
Denise
way
says
too
many people.
Too many people. There's a lot of, you know, what I've read, what I was reading in the chat before the show started was a lot of people think that the ship itself is fabulous to look at and it's intriguing to see all these photographs and exciting, but not too many people sound like they actually want to go on it.
It's
You
kind of a
think
mixed
it's because-
bag. Some people prefer not being around that many people. And other
Yeah.
people are like, I don't care how many people's on there. I want to get on there and get in that pool.
So I would think that one of the places to eat would have to be, you know, some kind of aquatic theme as well. You know, mermaids. Like in Florida, we have what's that place we have in Florida. We can go see the mermaids.
Wiki Wachi.
Wiki Wachi. To put something like Wiki Wachi on this ship with the mermaids swimming in these giant aquariums.
You're building our ship again.
But you would think, that since it's so water themed, that they would really take that water theme and just run rampant through the whole ship with it.
Well, it looks like they took the newest of everything with the infinity pools and the water slides and the rope course they have that actually extends 154 feet out over the water.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine that? You go out over that thing, you're 154 feet above the ocean.
The Gaylord says at the vlog that they were watching, it's
the vlog said that was the largest waterfall at sea.
Yeah, it probably is. I would not doubt.
Yep.
The Z-Man says he wants to put his deposit down on Tuesday.
Yeah, you have to get in a big line for that, Z-Man. Woo!
Mm-hmm.
Journey with the Ginger says it looks too overwhelming for me. I'm too laid back for all of that.
Yeah, it looks too overwhelming for me as well. Even though we're pretty high energy people, I'm not sure about that. And here's Law Jones.
The swim up water bar. Yes, they do have a swim up water bar, the largest one at sea, which as far as I knew, it might be. Yeah, it's got to be.
And Denise is agreeing. It just seems so overwhelming. And, So
will Royal Caribbean in the future hear people saying these things and go, well, let's build that same ship, but let's scale it down some.
And, I just watched a vlog not too long ago. I think it was Emma, and she went on an old-fashioned ocean liner and talking about how formal night is truly formal night still on their ships. You must wear tuxedo and gowns, and that,
That's Cunard.
Yeah.
Transatlantic. Yeah.
So personally, I would love to go on a Cunard ship because I love the attitude of the original cruising ocean liners. I would love to go on one. That's one I would really like Chet to book with us. Where I am not so excited about these big ships that are more theme park based. I guess maybe it's my age. I don't know. If I had kids, they would love the theme park based cruise ships.
Yeah, because there was a time when we wanted to climb everything. We did all the rope courses and the water slides and all that stuff. But now it's like, don't need all that. Like looking at it, it's pretty to look at, but we're not going to do it.
No, we're not. We're just not going to do it. This is the Eddie's Lugo saying.
The competition between cruise lines is getting hectic.
It really is. And
there's so much competition because there's so many people that want to cruise now. And that's why you'll see the prices continuing to escalate, which they are doing already.
And this is the thing, too, the cost. Let's talk about the cost of building these ships, these massive ships. And if they don't get people cruising again, like we all once cruised before COVID, how are they going to pay for these? Because, even Carnival just had to do a big
$2 billion loan. Yeah.
They did a big loan. And part of that loan was putting out their 12 of their new ships as collateral.
Yep.
I mean, come on, when you've got to put your huge ships out there as collateral because you don't have, surplus anymore. That's just, look at that.
But there it is today. The Icon class ship, Icon of the Seas. It is being built as we speak. How about that? Look at that.
And here's Learn Family Fun.
My favorite thing to do is people watch. Find me a nice spot on that monster ship and have fun. Hey, and with 8 neighborhoods on that thing, you can do if you go on an 8-day cruise, you can be in a different spot every day and hang out all day in a different spot. Now that's one way to look at it.
Absolutely. And Law Jones,
amusements.
It's all about amusements. We want to be entertained. We do. And vacation is about entertaining us. And think of this. So these massive ships that are going to be this whole amusement base, how many people are just going to stay on the ship?
A lot, probably.
I think a lot more people are going to stay on the ship instead of getting off at the ports. And why go to Perfect Day at Half Moon Cay? Why go to Perfect Day at Coco Cay when you're on the ship?
That's a good question. Yeah, I hadn't even looked at it that way. I mean, if you're on that ship, why am I going to go pay extra to go Coco Cay's rides when I can ride these for free?
Exactly, especially since
they may have stepped on their own foot here.
Right, especially since at every port it's an extra cost to do just about even most ports just to go to the beach. many times is an extra cost.
Oh, you can go to the
So-
beach for free, but if you want a chair, it's $69.
There you go. So how many people are going to choose to stay on the ship? And now the ports are not going to get the income from the passengers getting off the ship. They'll still get the port fees and all that. That's an interesting concept. I hadn't thought about
Well, they
that
may
before.
be planning ahead too. Okay, if there's ever other situations at different islands and we can't go stop there,
Yeah,
the people are still going to be happy on the ship.
there you go.
Moonlight Adventure says the cost benefit, though, for the cruise lines is that they don't need as large of a fleet to maintain when they double the passenger
There you go.
capacity on the ships. Exactly.
There's
that is
another benefit to them.
another side of the coin right there.
Yep.
My other problem though is if that ship breaks down, it's like those same two ships that you replaced, two ships breaking down at the same time. So then there's the negative side of that same coin. I'm sure they've weighed it all out. They figured it all out.
Well, it's a business, and and you have people that are that do your business plans and all that for you, and you just hope that they're giving you the right kind of plan.
But the smaller ships are going by the wayside. There's only a few left out there that are, I would say are small cruise
Well,
ships,
and then
but-
the thing is too, with these massive ships like this, there's not that many ports that can accommodate these huge ships, and this for Coral Port that they're building off the coast of Belize, they're designing that
Mhm.
for these big, huge, massive ships.
Mhm.
And there again, with the cost of an excursion for Belize, how many people are going to stay on the ship and not get off and go to the country of Belize and stay on the port? And good morning, Ocean to Ocean. It's so nice to have you.
Good morning.
And Paul from PSV Honesty says he enjoys the smaller ships too.
Yeah, I think there's room for all of them because the last small ship we were on, what I would call small, was the Island Princess, and it don't have all the amenities like the Sky Princess, but the service we had on there was great. We really got to hang out play games with the crews and stuff. We had a really good time on that ship.
Right. And Lowell Jones says that's why Royal Caribbean has the Silver Seas. What is this?
That's why Silver Seas is a smaller ship cruise line, but it's a little less affordable than the Royal Caribbean. It costs more to go on them, but they are available.
And we love Carnival and we've been on Royal Caribbean, but when we really want to relax, we go on Princess. To me, this is not you want to relax vacation. You want some thrills. That's why you're going on this cruise ship.
Yeah, there's way too much stimulation going on here.
Yeah, way too much.
I'd have to go see it all. I cannot imagine going on that ship for anything less than 7 days.
No, I mean, why would you? And they're probably not going to book shorter cruises on this because of, they could.
No, I think it's going to be all 7 days from
Yeah.
what I understand. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's going to be 7-day Eastern and Western itineraries in the Caribbean from Miami. I don't think they're doing 3 or 4 days. Me and the Ocean to Ocean had fun last
we
night.
saw part of that show. Yes, the
We were there,
Z-Man was
Z-Man.
on Ocean to Ocean, but I was watching it on the TV in the bedroom, so I couldn't stay in the chat because it was so hard to watch it on the TV and go back to the phone and do the chat. But we did enjoy watching that as well. And then
You did a good job, Z-Man.
You really did. Let's see what's going on here.
I think going with family and friends make the large ships not so large. Nothing like being with family and friends. We like going and meeting new people ourselves too.
We do too. Yes.
We just go on there. We always go, just me and her, and see who we meet. And we always end up meeting some fantastic people, no matter what ship we're on or what cruise line. And we end up spending time getting to know people, and it's fantastic. It's always so much fun for us.
So I want to give everybody a quick, brief rundown of the Raid Parade.
Raid Parade that's coming on today. Oh, you got about 1 minute to do it here. She's going to do it real quick.
The pre-party, of course, is Roy and Becky's Travels. That's the pre-party. But if we're going to talk about the videos themselves, the first one in the lineup is PSV Odyssey. Second is Meg's Fun Time. Third is Life with Mountain Folk. Fourth is the LD Channel. Fifth is your favorite show, Sea Lake Journeys. Sixth is RV Weekends. Seventh is Travel Adventures with Eric B. Next is Just Kaya TV. And last but not least is Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo.
How about that?
And Paul's video starts at,
Which one's he?
he's this one right here, at
Okay, let me hold this.
Eastern Standard Time.
Roy and Becky's Travel starts at exactly 2 o'clock, and at 2:12,
is
PSV
Paul.
Odyssey comes on.
So, and if you go to our community tab on our if you go to our community tab on our YouTube page, you'll see the links. So we got to get out of here. I've got to get to work, but we want to thank you all for coming and the jingle.
And you ready? Right.
Right.
Rise and shine. Hope you had a laugh this morning. Sea Leg Journey Cruise. We're still learning that song, aren't we?
And we will see you all at the Raid Parade.
Raid Parade. Don't start without us.
Thanks, guys. See you around the channel.
See you around the channel.